Hi everyone, it's Cindy from Cindy M's Crochet Corner. Today I wanted to play a little bit with this Lion Brands yarn. It's just stunning, the colours in it. And I've been making these it's about a 4 medium weight, and I'm using a 4.25 mil hook, which is a G6. I've been making these cool little coasters in all sorts of different colours, and I just want to try this here because I want to make a table runner, and you can actually join these together. They look really cool. So let's see what this comes out like. So to start with, just make yourself a magic ring. So just hold your yarn there, wrap it around, cross it over, and then have it as a parallel on the other side. Pop your hook through, pull it through, and twist, pinch it, grab your yarn, and do yourself a little slip stitch just to lock it in place there. Now we're going to do about 20 double crochets into the magic ring. So do two chain to start with, give you a bit of height, and then we'll do another 20 double crochet. It's really pretty. I love these colours, so I just thought I'd see how it turns out. You can make these for anything. I'm thinking of a table runner. You could do placemats, you could do a pillow, anything you like. So let's just get this going. Alright, so just pull it around as you go, but let's do 20. And just watch you don't go through the stitches, all the way around. So once we've completed 20, we're just going to do a slip stitch into the top of the third chain. So pretty, hey, this colour. So just move it around. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, just another 5, and we'll do a slip stitch. Maybe one more. Does get pretty condensed, but don't worry about that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, and 20. So once you have 20 on there, do your slip stitch into the third chain up the top there, and then we'll pull our tail to pull that nice and closed. Doesn't have to be cinched right close. You can have a little hole, but it's completely up to you. I like it nice and tight. So on the next row, what we're going to do is we'll do 2 chain, and into that same stitch, in fact, we'll make it the next stitch. We'll do a double crochet and chain 1. So we're going to do double crochets all the way around this row, but the difference is we're going to do 2 together, 2 next to each other without a chain in between, and then we do 1 chain. So 2 with no chain, then do a chain before the next 2. So you should end up with 10 sets of 2 double crochet all the way around. Just watch your spacing. You want 2 to sit together, so don't do that chain in between. Chain, then 2, then chain 1, then 2 together there, just separately, but with no chain space in between, then chain. And that's all you're going to do for this entire row. So 1 and 2 separate stitches, then chain 1, and you'll see it gives you a bit of a pattern there. So there should be 2 together on each section there, and that's what you can see over here. You want those 2 to sit together, because then we're going to do the 4 and then we're going to do the 5 at the top. So you have that chain 1 space in between, and you should have 10 sets there, 20 double crochets all together. It's harder to see on here, so I showed you the other one there. So I'm going to keep going around. Chain 1, and I'll join you for the next row. We'll change it up a little bit. That's looking pretty. So slip stitch back into the top there. Just have a look at it. Probably about there, I would say. So this next row, what we're going to do, so I'm going to slip stitch into that centerpiece there. This row, 1 and 2 chain, we're going to do 2 double crochet, 1 chain, 2 double crochet into the same space. We're going to do that all the way around, so you can see the 2 together. You want to go in that space there, 2 together into the chain 1 space, and we're going to do the double chain 1, double crochets, the 2 of each. That's that next row now, so we'll do that. So straight into that space, do a double, another double, then we'll do a chain 1, then another 2 doubles into that space in between the 2 double crochets. So you want to go around again and just do in these spaces here in between. So 2, then a space, 2, then a space. You'll do them in the spaces, and it'll be a set of the 4 with the 1 chain in between. So that's what this row is. 2 doubles, 1 chain, 2 doubles, all in the same space. And then we really only have 1 more row, so it's nice and quick, this pattern, and you just keep making as many as you like. I think a table runner would look really nice on this. And you can do it in any colour, any combination of yarn that you like. I think it will look effective no matter what you do. Just match your hook to your yarn, that's the main thing. And if it's looking very gappy, then go down in a size on your hook. So into the spaces there. And I'll keep going all the way around, and I'll join you for the next row. Beautiful. So you should have 10 clusters going all the way around with that little chain space in between. So we're going to join again with a slip stitch up the top here. Just make sure you go through 2 layers. And this next row, I always try to bring it into the center there. Just do a slip stitch into the center, makes it nice and neat. 2 chain, and this one we're going to do 5 double crochet. You can do 6, but 5 I think works perfectly. All into that single chain space in between the 2 doubles. So I'll show you that. So you've got the space there, but you've got your set there of 2 doubles with the chain. So this space here, once you've done your 5, you do single crochet just to round it off. Then into the next chain space in between the 2 sets of doubles there, we're going to do 5 double crochet. And then into that next space there, so where the two are, into that space just do a single crochet, and then in between your sets of 2 there do your 5 doubles, and that just gives you a beautiful edge to your coaster or whatever you're making. So I'm going to go back to making these colors here, and I'm going to probably turn it into a table runner, so stay tuned for that one. But for now I just wanted to show you how to make these, so you can go ahead and make as many as you want. And that's the final row. You're just doing 5 1 single crochet and 5 double crochet into the 1 space there. Into that next space you do your single. So do that all the way around, and I'll join you just to end this one off, and I'll show you how to complete it. I'll try any different materials, colours. I've seen it done in 2 tones and stuff like that. It's really pretty. I had a bit of a play initially on another yarn that I had, but I think this is quite pretty. Beautiful. And that's the edge that you want. I had to play on another one and I come up with this beautiful candy cane look. So you can make them in anything, any colours at all. Look, they look beautiful. So I'll keep going around and I'll see you back over here. Looks great. So I'm just coming back around. Just done my 5. I'm going to do a single crochet just down into there, just to bring it together. And the beauty of this yarn, because it's variegated, it's absolutely stunning. You can keep making these and they'll always be different. Like I've got a few here, and I just love, you just don't know what you're going to get, and I think it's fantastic. So I've made 3 so far out of this ball, and I still have a fair bit left, so I'm going to keep going making these beautiful little coasters, and I'll probably look at joining them together and making like a nice table runner as well to complement the set. So stay tuned for that, but for now let's finish this one off. All you need to do now is trim your yarn. Just trim your yarn, and what I'll do is pull this through, pull it tight, and then just pop it back through there. And there you have one little coaster, or a moffat for the set of whatever you want to make. If you wanted to make, you know, like a pillow cover, you can join these together, or you can make a beautiful dress jacket. This yarn is absolutely stunning, and it's the coral reef in colour, and it's about an 800 gram ball. And look for the landscapes, the Lion Brand yarn. It's out at the moment. It's an absolute stunner. I love that that sort of sheen that it gives off as well. So they're just a couple for you to make, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. They're just stunning. So don't forget to darn your ends in, but that's what the back looks like. And I did make a Mother's Day flower out of this yarn as well, so I'll link that as the next video. Have a look at that one. That's absolutely stunning. And also I made a beautiful hat too out of this, and it's just stunning. So have a look at those ones, and I will see you on the next. Until then, stay safe and have a fantastic day.